We are turning our attention now towards some news that's coming in from the US. The Pentagon is presenting US President Donald Trump with a broader set of military options against Iran than previously reported, including potential strikes on Iran's nuclear program and ballistic missile sites beyond the airstrikes that were carried out in June. However, a US official indicated that more limited actions, such as a cyber attack or a strike on Iran's domestic security apparatus, are considered more likely at this stage. Joining us live on the broadcast is my colleague Aditya Vadhavan with more on this. Aditya, obviously we have been seeing that even though Iran and Tehran have actually opened up a channel of negotiation with the US after its warning that it is going to take some steps if protesters are killed, we are now seeing that the US is contemplating action, some decisive actions over there, from airstrikes to targeting nuclear programs. However, they are also looking at some options like a cyber attack.
Well, definitely, Shivani, if you see, US is considering some limited strikes on the Iranian regime, and definitely, if you see, earlier also in the past also, Israel has also launched a wave of cyber attacks on the Iranian regime, or the members of the Iranian regime, and definitely, all these minimal limited strikes by the United States are on the table, and definitely, but now exactly it needs to be seen what action will the US take against Iran, and what type of attack will it do? Will it be a military attack? Will it be a cyber attack? This needs to be seen. Shivani.
Aditya, stay on with us. We have some more inputs. Meanwhile, international phone calls have finally resumed in Iran after being blocked for several days as the country continues to experience widespread demonstrations. Since Friday, it had been impossible for Iranians to make calls abroad, a move that was widely seen as an attempt to limit communication and restrict the flow of information during the protests. While phone services have been restored, the internet remains largely cut off, making it difficult for citizens to access social media platforms, news sites, or communicate freely online. So, Aditya, obviously we are seeing that the regime has implemented a strict crackdown on communication, on social media. The internet services have been stopped, but fortunately today international phone calls and their services have been restored in Iran.
The international calls have been restored in Iran, as you mentioned, Shivani, and definitely gradually going forward, we expect that this internet blackout will also fade away in Iran, considering the fact that several key leaders in the Iranian regime, who are close aides of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, have said that the situation is now stable, and as per some reports, it is believed that in a staggered manner, all this internet blackout and all the social media communications that have been blocked so far will be restored soon in the times to come, and we could see the normalcy also on the streets of Iran, including the capital Tehran and several other provinces of Iran. Shivani, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Aditya, for all those inputs on those various stories.